it's tough because we just started, so I don't have a great idea of what the difficulty curve.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Yeah, well, it's only through practice that I'll have an idea of what the difficulty curve's like in this game. What the fuck nuggets? We have maggots, I think? And okay. Spitter and maggot. Maggot has 5 hit points. Really high resistances to everything, though. Okay. And Spitter. Much lower resistances, but more hit points, and a 13% dodge. So Maggot has no dodge. Spitter has pretty high dodge. So Spitter might be a problem. So, first person we have control of is our healer. I have a ranged attack that'll heal me. And then I have healing abilities that won't do anything right now. So let's just go for a ranged attack. 3 to 7 damage, 3 to 7. I suppose I'll go for chance to hit. Let's go for a maggot first, just to reduce the number of enemies that can attack me.
Executed with impunity.
Immediate success. That's good. Oh, and I get control of next of my plague doctor. Does it tell me the order of the turns anywhere? I don't see that necessarily. Okay, so I can buff someone, or I can do blight. But this guy has 100% blight resist. This guy has 25% blight resist, so that's not great. But I could do a blight, or I could buff someone. Let's try buffing the damage of our melee fighter. Seems like a reasonable approach. Alright, so Hands from the Abyss. I'll lose Torch, which is probably not great, but it will stun. Or I can do Weakening Curse, which will do reduce damage, reduce accuracy, also deal damage, I believe, and that does not seem to screw me particularly. So 1 to 3 damage, 1 to 3 damage. Well, if any of these guys are particularly, this is really resistant, so I'll use on the Spitter to make him less of a threat, hopefully. And do 2 damage in the meantime. And here's my melee fighter. Let's see if I can really cause some damage here. So, I can heal myself. I can intimidate someone by doing a knockback attack. Also, a relatively strong attack. Revenge is a buff. And melee is something that just crits. So, wow, 8 to 16, not a joke. Versus Intimidate, which is 5 to 10, 5 to 10. Still great, but yeah. Let's see, hit chance 67. What was the hit chance of Chop? Not great, but it would one-shot anything. Should I go for a higher hit chance? 80% chance of doing 5 to 10. Yeah, let's do an 80% chance of hitting him and he'll instantly die. Let's go for it.
Be gone, fiend.
Down goes the maggot. Alright, so all that's left is the spider, which I don't think has had a chance to move yet, but still totally a threat. So, Judgment, damage and self-heal. Let's go for it.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Hey!
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Oh, I thought the 5 was a good thing for a second there. Nope, that was everyone getting 5 stress. Even though we succeeded without taking any damage, people still got stressed. You guys are a cowardly bunch. Alright, so, a bust. We got 2 busts. Now we continue forward and hopefully don't die horribly. Come on. We're losing brightness. Okay. The sack's contents are yours. 50 gold. Why not? Anything that helps out. A bookshelf full of old leather-bound books. I can go through the volumes, or I can drag an item here to use on this object. I don't think there's any items around, so let's try going through it, and hopefully it's not a horrible trap. The volumes are dull and uninteresting. That could have been worse, I suppose. Yeah, it didn't bite your hand off, you just wasted your time. So now where am I gonna go? What? This seems way worse than the last fight. Oh, I'm being attacked first. 5 damage immediately. Not Sonzi. But the beast successfully dodged an attack. Okay, so... Oh, Jesus, they're still going. I thought it was my turn. My bad. So, 24, 10, 16, 16. So 2 bow users in the back, 1 really weak soldier, and 1 tanky type in the front. So, if I have any AoE abilities or stuff that could knock people out, that'd be a good move. Oh, if I pull someone, that wouldn't be bad, because I could pull the archer to the front where they're less likely to be able to use their abilities properly. And a weakening curse would not be bad either. I'm going to use Demon's Pull on this guy over here to see if I can pull him straight into the front. messing up their entire party orientation.
A powerful blow.
Wow, it also crit him for a lot of damage. Fumlacht. Speaking witchy tones. Not a fan of that. Okay. 100% stun chance, and it's an AoE. That would be a good chance of eliminating their moving too much. What's their standard resistance? 10%. 25, 38, 10. Alright, they do not have good stun resist, so let's go for the stun and see if I can get them both out of commission. Yes, 2 stuns and an archer out of position means that their party in general not capable of acting the way they would probably like to be. So, I can intimidate, do damage reduction. Anything I do to this front guy is probably just going to kill him, but that also puts the tank back in front. I kind of want to make them waste an action. Let's see. Should I go for revenge? Let's see. Chop. I guess they can attack from anywhere in the front rows, so... Huh. Maybe I should just wipe out the archer before he gets a chance to move backwards. Or I could go for this... Oh, wow. Bone Defender. 7 to 14 damage. Intimidate. 4 to 8 damage. So this will only do 4 to 8 damage, but it'll give a 40% reduction to damage. Maybe I think I'm going to go for that for a chance to make it harder for their big tough guy in the front to hurt us. Please work. It resisted. Shit. Only 25% chance of resisting, but it worked. Okay. Sonzi, how you doing? Do you have any special modifiers? These guys are all... They're all unholy because they're skeletons. Do you have any effect on unholy effects? I don't see unholy listed anywhere. Mostly just party heals, and not a lot of reason to heal right now. And yeah, this attack will heal yourself. So and reduce damage. And it attacks anyone in the enemy party. So 3 to 7, I could kill that guy, or reduce the damage of this person. I'm gonna reduce the damage of their melee fighter if I can. There we go. He should have a damage reduction now. He's attacking us, but not for too much. Yeah, he didn't do that much damage, but I'm stunned, which is bad. Can he attack us up close? He can. Not for a lot, though. Back to Sonzi again. Okay. I could do a judgment for a self-heal, or I could heal a party member for a bit. Let's see, how you doing on hit points? This guy's only lost 3. As a general rule, we're doing okay, so I could just reduce someone's damage more. Makes sense. So let's do this guy 3 to 7. Let's go for it. Yep, no resistance, so they should both have reduced damage. Let's see. So I could buff myself, or I could go for an attack. I'm gonna probably want to go for an attack, especially if I can reduce the damage that they do. Right? Damage minus 40%, knockback 1. Oh, shit. If I knock back their melee fighter, that could put them in a bad situation. Please? Resist. Still, we're dealing damage. We're putting out more damage than we're taking back in, which is a good place to be, I think. So this is back. We're back on our Plague Doctor. He can buff someone, or he can get Noxious Blast to do Blight over time. Just to one guy, though. I think I'm going to buff our melee fighter to do more damage, because he's scary. Seems like a reasonable approach. So what are they going to do this turn? This time no one's stunned, so I could be in trouble here. Oh, that's what I should have done. I should have moved my, that was my bad. I should have moved my fighter backwards a row, because he would have been able to then have access to stunning people again. Although that would have used a whole move again. Let's see. I could keep messing with the orientation of their party. That could be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Pull their archer forward. Ah ha ha. I'm screwing your entire party orientation up. All your melee people are in the back, and your ranged people are in the front. That's actually kind of a fun thing to be able to do. Let's see here. I could use Judgment again to attack one of their front people, or I could try to heal a party member. I'm going to try to heal our guy before he takes too much damage. 5, that's not bad. There we go. Let's go for start wailing on someone, I think. Let's see, how much damage does Chop do? 8 to 16? 8 to 16. That is not a bad place to be in. I'm going to go for the one that's more likely... 8 to 16 is a lot of damage to waste on a guy that only has 4 hit points. So I'm going to see how much of a chunk I can take out of this guy up here. Or I can dodge it. Okay, good for you. I guess I may have not checked out my hit chance. Still though, I think this party is doing generally way better than the previous party could have done, so I'm happy with that at the very least. Let's see, should I do a poison? What's their resistance to blight? 20? 20. Really? Poison is effective against a freaking skeleton. Well, blight's not super strong, but it does 2 to 4 damage, so even if he survives the attack, he'll probably die of the poison. So let's go for the front guy. I'm really sorry if you guys hear me coughing in this video. I don't know why.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
For some reason, I'm especially prone to coughing today, which is weird because I haven't been lately. So, I don't want to pull anyone around because their party configuration is about as messed up as it's going to get, really, at this point. Let's see, I could go for a curse to do 80 damage. What kind of damage is that going to do? 1 to 3, 1 to 3, 1 to 3, but it would make them do... It would reduce their damage by 67%. I think I'm going to go for rearranging the party a bit. No, because that stun that the guy does only affects the back 2, and I've already eliminated one of them, so maybe it doesn't matter if I rearrange people a bit. I'm going to go for a weakening curse, I think, just to keep working on that bone defender. Or you could dodge it. It's also valid, I suppose. Good for you. I suppose I should have checked the... I keep forgetting to check the chances of success, I think. Alright, Judgment. Let's just go for an attack here. 3 to 7, 3 to 7, which would be a lot of that guy's hit points. Hero, 80% chance to hit. Oh yeah, pretty good hit overall. Success. Their defender's about to go down. Over time, I'll hopefully get a better idea of what order to try to kill people in, because right now I'm kind of just... I don't know, I figured bring their ranged people to the front and then attack their melee. Take out their melee people as fast as possible might be a valid strategy, but I don't have a lot to go on necessarily. I was thinking of buffing my melee fighter, but he's still buffed, so let's go for more poison, I think. Try to finish off their bone defender if we can. That should kill him, right? That blight should finish him off as soon as it affects him, so... At this point I'm just going to want to go for an attack. Do 8 to 16 on this guy. Let's hope and pray maybe it'll just take him out, and then the blight will take out the second guy, and then we'll just be set. 65% chance to hit, though, is not a great percentage. But it was a success. Successful hit, but not a successful kill. Okay. So this is... I gotta say, this is immediately more... I find this immediately more interesting than Child of Light was. Because I played Child of Light on this channel before.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Kind of made me not want to fight, not want to play turn-based games because it was so sort of passive, but this is relatively tense because I feel like I'm genuinely in trouble a lot of the time. So, who do I want to buff? I could do Blight or I could buff someone. Let's do Blight. I could probably kill this guy. 80% chance. That's a good chance.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
4 on 1. You're in trouble now, buddy. If I do the damage reduction, I can make you just generally unlikely to deal much damage to me in general, so let's go for that. Also, good chance of taking a lot of damage out, a lot of health out for you anyway. There we go. He'll likely die in one more hit, but if he doesn't, then I'll hopefully we'll be in a position where, yeah, that's not a lot of damage right there. Well, at least he'll hopefully won't be able to do much damage if he does get a turn. That's maximum. Alright, one more hit point, he's down. Judgment? So let's go for this. Dodged. God damn it, I should have healed a party member then. I mean, there's no way of knowing that was going to happen, but you know. Alright, finish him off.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Alright, so we get 2 busts, 6 gold, 600 gold, sorry, and a bandage. Not a bad place to be. No one's bleeding right now, though, so... Wow, it is a little jarring that a fight ends and it's like, no, we're just hanging out here. Yeah, this is where we go now when the fight's over. Go to the map. What's that? Oh, we're scouting ahead. That's neato. So we have a book, we have a chest. So as I proceed forward, I might get a book and a chest. Oh, that was behind us. Ahead of us, there's a spiderweb and 2 chests. Is a spiderweb an obstacle, I assume? I don't know. Do I have the ability to heal at this point? Intense craving for alcohol. Jesus. If I take our plague doctor to drink, I wonder if that's just gonna put him in serious trouble. So how do I? Is there a way to heal? Menu? Nope. Controls, just movement. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I can heal necessarily. Center map on party. So we're right there. I guess we'll just move forward. Nope, select destination. Okay, next room. What is that? Is it just an obstacle?
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
A crude jumble of stones and debris blocks the path. So if we had a shovel, I could clear it, but I didn't bring one this time. I brought one last time. I could ignore it, or I could clear the obstacle by hand. It will take considerable effort. Let's ignore it for now. Maybe I can take this door? Are we better off using that? Or is this going to be putting me in trouble here? Oh, where am I? Did it take me backwards? What's this torch mean? Can I camp here? I don't see any evidence that I can camp here, so I assume that I have to move forward, right? Crap. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to use our considerable effort on this thing then. I hope this doesn't work. This doesn't end poorly for us.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
The torch. The light is fading. The current torch level greatly affects many mechanics of the game. The darker it gets, the harder things get, but the better the rewards. Right-click on a torch from the inventory to boost the light back up. So, increase light level. We're currently at... So we get a significant increase to strength, and we also get monster accuracy and damage increase, but we also get more loot and player crits. I don't know if I want to go into hardcore mode right now, so let's just do torch. So buff things up a bit. Wow, buffs. So each torch is not a huge increase either. Let's use the second torch. Now we're up to 87, so we have great chance of scouting and surprise monsters. Okay, surprising enemy monsters, I mean. Let's move forward. Here's this potential loot item. So, a Forsaken Confession boost. It hasn't been opened in years. Go inside and confess the hero's sins. Let's see. Do we have someone who would likely want to confess? Is the question. Would it help with I wonder if this would help with their particular stress level. If there's anyone that's likely to need it, it's probably Sonzi, right? Let's see. Unquiet mind. May not meditate while in town. Tricked. Oh. Bonus damage in the Warrens. In general, not a lot of information here. Time cost 2-1 companion. What is the deal with these camping skills? I haven't been taught how to camp yet, but maybe that's something that happens later. Anyway, I'm gonna say have Sonzi use the... Oops. I'm gonna try to use the... Sonzi have the confession booth with the hopes that will hopefully when Sonzi uses the confession booth, maybe she'll become less crazy. Oh. Is it specifically having the front person do it? Okay, then Sonzi, get in front. There we go. You're the party leader now. Maybe this will make her less stressed because she's in a bad state right now. Booth contains hidden treasure. Hey, 1,000 gold. That didn't really help with the stress though, did it? Oh well. Let's rearrange our party a little bit because they put my plague doctor in the wrong spot. Alright, so that's it. Just some loot. Unfortunately, no more quiet mind for Sonzi. Still gonna be more and more crazy over time. That's not good. So the good news is there's a potential loot reward. The bad news is, danger, Will Robinson? What grievous injury! Wow, we're in serious damage of losing beast right now. So, enemies, 8 hit points, 10, 16, 16. Wow. Their ranged characters have surprisingly high hit points compared to the soldiers. Their soldiers kind of suck. Bone Rabble, something even worse than Bone Soldier apparently. Okay. So priority right now is probably to try to heal beast before he goes down. So, I figured Divine Grace. It's my best option, but not a great option. Ideally, I would just move forward before the fight goes out. Do I have any AoE abilities? I do not. Heal from the Abyss. I could use Torch to do 80 damage and stun somebody. What's their stun resist? 25, 10, 10. What's the damage opportunity here? 1 to 3 for everybody? 80% hit. Hands from the Abyss is 2 to 4 damage, 80% hit, and also a stun. I think I'm gonna want to go for a stun with the hope of let's stun resist 25-0. Yeah, let's stun the Bone Rabble just to reduce the number of incoming attacks that's gonna come at me. Enjoy that. It did reduce some of my torch, unfortunately, so I have to be concerned about that. We have 80. We have 58. We're at dim light. I'm getting extra stress. Let's go ahead and use another torch. Try to get us out of extra stress territory. There we go. This game is intense and things are not going super well for me. So, stun base. We have a 100% chance of stunning 2 people. And they have only 10% stun resist, so it should help out. So, if I stun 2 people, whole fight should be in better condition, right? Please?
A singular strike!
10% chance and one of them freaking resists, because of course they did. Oh man, this game is going very poorly for me right now. Okay, so maybe I can do some serious damage up here. So 7 to 14 damage, 7 to 14 damage. I would, if I'm really lucky, I could one-shot this guy. Come on. A 65% chance to hit is not great. What about Intimidate? 80% chance to hit, but only for 4 to 8 damage. But it would reduce the damage that they do and knock them back. Let's go for it. Puts him further back in the row and reduces his damage output. And we're getting more bayonet attacks. Oh, we are in trouble. Okay. This guy's getting 3 out of 19 hit points. Hopefully we can get some of those back. Unfortunately, our healer's the only one that's doing well right now. Let's see. So we're back to dealing with my character that can debuff, thankfully. Let's see. I could knock this guy back and also reduce his damage. It's probably the best approach. The more enemies I can reduce the damage of, the better off we are in general, probably at surviving. Oh wow, his hit points are going down fast. Not even a little bit ideal, and the one guy that was stunned is back. If I could go for another stun. I just want to eliminate them from the fight. Yes, double stun. That's a great position to be in. You need to heal so badly, and you don't have any ability to do that, do you? You can reduce someone's damage. You can stun someone, and you can pull someone. So you don't have a lot of abilities here. I would say try to stun the one guy who's not currently debuffed or stunned right now.
Well struck.
So uncivilized. Well, that'll certainly work. We're taking hits. Thankfully, the tank's taking hits, so he's more likely to survive longer, but still. This is by no means ideal. So 2 of them are stunned, and 2 of them are damage reduced. That's a great position to be in. Let's see here. I could Plague Grenade for damage over time, or I could Noxious Blast. Let's see. Plague Grenade is back row, Noxious Blast is front. 2 for 3. Damage. Oh, it does do a damage reduction too. Let's see. 2 to 4 damage, 2 to 4 damage, so neither of them's ideal. If I'm lucky, I could take out this Bone Soldier because the Blight could finish him off. Yep, that's maximum damage. That Blight's gonna kill him as soon as he takes damage from it, ideally. 2 hit points, 8 hit points, 12. So yeah, let's try to keep our guy up. Dear Lord. All right, he should be up to 7 hit points now. Yes. Oh, he's no longer stunned. The 2 guys that are not stunned are both damage reduced, though, so that's a good place to be in, at least. Let's see. 1 hit point, 8 hit points. Weakening Curse, minus damage, minus accuracy. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can just to weaken this guy. Just to stop him from damaging my party. And it resisted 1 damage and resisted. That's not a great position to be in at all. So, here's my big tough guy. He can knock people back and he can deal damage. What can I do to this guy with a knockback? 4 to 8 damage and a knockback. 80% chance to hit. It's good, but not as good as it could be. Versus a chop, could probably just wipe someone out. 7 to 14, but only 65% chance to hit. Oh, please work. Yes. He's down. Yes.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
It's 4-on-1, but he's still dangerous. Yep, wounds are mounting. need to heal him up as soon as we get a chance. So, I'm probably going to want to stun... Oh. I could weaken him and reduce his hit attack, which would not be a bad thing to do. Or I could reduce our own light to stun him, which would give him it'd be a 90% chance of stun. I'm going to go for the stun just so he doesn't get a move, because we're taking... Things are not going great for my party right now. Please work. Stun successful. Lost a little bit of light. Not ideal, but it's working for us. This guy... Yeah, let's just stack all our attacks on him. There we go. Now he's poisoned and stunned, because fuck that guy. Please heal our guy that's dying. 3 more hit points. He's up to 7. Still not as many hit points as I'd like him to have. Since we have an opportunity here, I'm going to self-heal. Since he's stunned, I have the opportunity to try to recover my party a bit. And he's taking damage over time, so hey, that's good. And I can do a 3 to 5 heal. Do I want to heal our tank, or I should probably just keep healing the guy that's taking all this damage? Although the tank being healed would also be good. Oh, yeah, just heal the whole party. That makes sense. Everyone got healed by 1. That's not a lot of health, but still. We're being democratic about it, right? Alright, let's finish this guy off before he actually gets an attack in. 7 to 14 damage, 65% hit, or intimidate. Yeah, way better chance to hit, and a 100% chance of killing him if it hits him, so...
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
I'm sure that could have gone better, but it also could have gone worse, right? We have 2 deeds, which means probably not enough, but progress towards being able to upgrade our way of getting more characters too. Don't worry, guys. You're pretty much guaranteed to die sooner or later. Let's see. Gold is in stacks. Can I stack them on top of each other? Oh, they can't combine. I guess it maxes out at 1500 and then it creates a new stack. Weird. What do we get from this? A chest with your family sigil. Can we open it? Contents are yours. Please don't hurt us. Okay. 2 deeds, 2 busts. Hey, that's not bad. But yeah, from what I've heard about this game, you guys are pretty much guaranteed to die if you're currently in this party. Don't tend to last too long. Game hard.